Hey guys, I'm Joey. Welcome back to another episode of Over the Table's Random Reviews. Today we've got a pretty interesting product. It is a pocket shot survival kit. So it's got your pocket shot, it's got your survival kit. I'm sure you guys know what a pocket shot is. It's basically like a pocket-sized slingshot type of deal. Put ammo in there and you shoot it. There will be a link to it in the description if you want to get your own. It's on Amazon. So let's open this thing up and check it out. Alright guys, so here is the box. It does come in a pretty nice little box here. For a change, we're actually going to be doing an unboxing. We're going to use this little karambit knife that I reviewed in the last video to open this thing up. Now, as you guys know, this knife is very sharp, so it's going to make for a nice, easy unboxing experience. First thing I can see is some bubble wrap, which is always good. Alright. Wow, so it's just kind of coming out. Ooh, hefty. Alright, and then, ooh, okay. I believe this is a sample that they sent me over just so I can see what that's all about. We'll see the damage differences between the steel balls and the clay ammunition. And the bubble wrap was nice, keeps everything nice and protected. And look at this case. Look at this little carrying case. It's got a nice little carabiner on there. So you can go ahead and clip it onto a pack. Really, really small, compact package. I definitely like that. Oh, the zipper's so smooth. Oh, it's so smooth. You can definitely tell this thing is made with quality. It's a hard case on the outside, so it keeps everything in there together and you don't really have to worry about anything getting damaged. It's obviously going to come with like your instructions, your warnings and whatnot. That's what this paper is. It tells you how to use it and everything, which is always good to know. Here you can see we've got the pocket shot. Alright, and it does have its little screw-on lid. We've also got a spare pouch, which is always good. This one feels a little more, yeah, this one's going to give you a little more power. It's a little thicker of a rubber, which is always good. And then I'm guessing here is where like the entire survival kit is. You can see you do get a nice little pocket shot decal, which I'll tell you exactly where I'm going to be putting that. Just so you guys know exactly what's going on here. I like the decal. I think it adds a nice look to it. And you can see it went on there pretty darn nicely. Alright, let's see what we've got in the survival kit. This metal container is always a great thing. Especially if you need to boil water or anything like that when you're out in the woods. You can see you've got your ammo. This is probably the ammo that comes in the package. This is probably just some spare ammo. Right here you've got a little clip, a little bracelet clip. You can go and tie some paracord onto this thing and make it really useful. It's got a compass on there. I can tell you right now if the compass is accurate. You know what? It takes some shaking, but I can tell you guys right now, I know for sure that direction is north, and that's exactly where it's pointing. So it's accurate. Let's see how the whistle sounds. That's loud, and that's what you want, especially if you're lost in the woods. Everything's good about this. This also doubles as a fire starter. It's got the little striker here, and essentially you got to scrape off a little bit of it. Let's see if we can get some sparks for you guys. Oh yeah, so we got some sparks. As you can see, there's a nice little burn mark on there. This is going to be excellent for starting fires, which is definitely a very important and vital thing that you need when you're surviving. You can see you also get some fish hooks and line, also some safety pins, which you could makeshift into fish hooks if you needed to, but it's glad that they include them. So that's great. And you've got, you know, your little lure so you can fish. You also get a little cotton ball. Excellent stuff for starting a fire. Cotton balls are very easy to light on fire, and that's exactly what you need, especially with something like this. This cotton ball is going to go up in flames very easily. Alright, the next thing we've got in here is a wire saw. Now, wire saws are important because, especially if you don't have a knife, it's great at cutting things. Even semi-large pieces of wood you can cut with this wire saw. It will take a little bit of time, but I've used one before and they are effective. Now, of course, if you got fishing stuff, you're going to need some fishing line, so that is exactly what this is. And you know, it's basic line. It's enough. You can make a little hand fishing set, which is always great. You can see it's twist tied together, keep everything tangle free. Excellent stuff, especially if you need food and you're out in the wilderness. You're gonna need some fishing line. Oh, okay, so they also include a bundle of wire. Now, wire can be very useful in a lot of different situations. It's very useful. You can even use it as a leader with your fishing, so that way fish doesn't bite your line if you're trying to go for something a little bit bigger. But wire is very useful in so many situations. You can use it as cordage for its basic needs, or you can use it pretty much anywhere because it's wire, and wire is useful. Alright, also in the kit you are going to get a little aluminum foil sheet. Now I know what you guys are thinking. What on earth could be useful about aluminum foil when you're out in the woods and you're lost and you've got to use your survival kit? Well, I can tell you what. As far as signaling, it is very reflective, as you can see. It's even changing the exposure on the camera because it's reflective, and reflection is good, especially if you're trying to signal. It is also great for cooking food on, believe it or not. If you like get a twig with like a Y and you put a piece of foil across it, you can kind of make somewhat of a pan with it. It's actually a really useful survival tool, believe it or not. Alright, and last but definitely, most definitely not least, is a razor blade. Now, I know you guys already know how useful a knife can be when you're out surviving. You can see it's got the hole in there, which means it would be probably pretty easy to attach to a stick. Let me just go ahead and see if it's actually razor sharp. And I can tell you guys right now, I know you guys have seen plenty of paper tests. This thing is razor sharp. Just look at the way this thing just butter. This is literal butter. Like, compared to every other knife, this is the sharpest thing I have ever seen on this channel. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put everything back in this kit just to show you that it'll all still fit right back where it was. We're going to pretty much put it back in the same order that we got it out. And then we'll go ahead and close this up. Oh, it's not a twist. It's not a twist, it just pops on, which is okay. That's fine. This metal can, though, is very useful, especially if you need to make char cloth. We could also do that in a future video. I'm very excited to test out the big part of this product, which is the pocket shot. As you can see, this thing is probably going to deliver quite the punch, especially with these steel balls, and probably even with these clay ones. It's definitely going to be worth a go. So let's go outside. Let's see what kind of power we can get. So let's go outside and test this thing out. Alright guys, just because I want to see what this thing could do, we've got a couple different targets. We've got two 2-liters, as you can see, and then we've also got a coconut, just to see if maybe there's something cool about this thing and if it could maybe, just maybe, damage this coconut. So we've got our 2 liters, which you guys already know are very resilient to impacts. Even bullets have a hard time with 2 liters or any kind of water because water does not compress. So we're gonna take some shots. I'll get some slow motion videos and we're gonna see what this thing can do. All right guys, so here is the pocket shot. We're gonna go ahead and screw off this lid just like so. And the first thing I'm gonna try here is this steel ball, which is a fairly big ball. So basically you just go ahead and drop it in there and then you'll feel it down at the bottom. It'll go right to the center, which is gonna give you accuracy. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna aim for the 2 liter on the right, and let's just hope that we can get a nice hit. These clay balls remind me a lot about like old-fashioned bullets. They're very interesting. They're not quite as heavy as the steel balls, but I feel like they might just like explode on impact or something. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh yeah, I think that exploded on impact. Wow. Oh yeah, guys, they definitely explode on impact for sure. That's cool. I like that because then it turns into like a shard. You can see the spot where I hit it. It left a nice little impression right there. Again, these bottles are real tough. It'd be hard for even a bullet to go through. These steel balls are a little too big to be able to actually penetrate. But let's go ahead and see what it does to the coconut, shall we? You can see right where it hit right there. I'm gonna go ahead and give it another go. Okay guys, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell in that last slow motion shot, but I kid you not, that ball hit the coconut and literally touched my head, but did not hit me. It literally, I felt it just skim the top of my hat. Yeah, that was dangerous. Make sure you wear eye protection, especially if you're a little closer to the target, because that could have been bad, but it wasn't bad, but it was close. I felt it. It was kind of scary, but we're good over here on Over the Table. So let's go ahead and try the clay shot on the coconut. This right here is a piece of that clay ball that we just shot. It does crumble, but that makes her for a pretty cool impact because it shattered. It absolutely shattered. You could see right there on the coconut, right where it hit. It turned out to be a pretty nice little shot. I'm sure it was a great slow motion shot. The coconut, very resilient though. It barely even took the self-defense baton. Alright guys, just because I want you to have an idea of what kind of power these things do have, I've got some clay pigeons here. We're going to go ahead and set them up just so you can see that these things do actually work. We'll shoot one with the clay and we'll shoot one with the steel ball. And again guys, it's real easy to just pop a bunch of ammo into here real quick, one after the other, to be able to take out your target. So let's go ahead and shoot this thing. Alright guys, as you can see, that was not that bad. It hit it, it shattered it, and let's see if we can piece it together, see where we got that contact. And you can tell that contact point happened right there, right on the inside of the little bullseye circle. Not a bad shot at all. I believe we'll get a little more shatter going on with the clay. So let's go ahead and shoot the clay with the clay. As you can see, it just shattered. You can see there's like literal dust going on underneath that coconut. You can see it's even got a little black spot on there. Great stuff. This thing's got great power. Accuracy is not too bad. Obviously not as good as a typical slingshot, but this is so compact and so portable. Look how much space it takes up. That's a crazy small amount of space for a weapon. It's essentially a weapon. And you could definitely take out small game with this, especially in a survival situation. Very powerful little tool to have. Very small, compact kit. Great stuff, guys. Alright guys, when you go ahead and break this thing down, you find out you're getting a lot of stuff. You got a full-fledged survival kit with a lot of the things that you would need in order to survive. And you also get your weapon, the pocket shot, extra pouch, ammunition, everything that you need. It's an excellent kit. I definitely put my recommendation on it. Very high quality. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button right down here. If you want to check out the last video I did, it's up there. And if you want to check out the playlist with lots more future product reviews and product reviews I've done in the past, it's over there. Have a great day, everybody. And as always, don't get shot.